Hey everybody, as you guys know, we are on family vacation here in Orlando, Florida, where all of the magic happens. If you're a Disney fan, you know what I mean. It's the most magical place on earth. Yesterday we went to Animal Kingdom and had a great time. We went on safari at the Animal Kingdom. We went on the Flight of Passage, which is this ride that mimics what it would be like to ride on the back of the I think they're called banshees in the movie Avatar. If you've seen Avatar, you know what I mean. Those big, blue, beautiful fantasy birds that are in the movie. What else did we do? We got on Expedition Everest, which is the only roller coaster in the park, as well as the dinosaur ride. It was a lot of fun. Today we're going to be at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. Actually, I think it's just called Universal Islands of Adventure. And I know the first thing we're going to get on is the Incredible Hulk, which is this really fast-paced action roller coaster that shoots you through this tunnel out into these loops immediately. And when you go through the tunnel, you hear the Incredible Hulk roar. It's these green lights and all this flashing stuff going on, and you hear roar! And it shoots you at the super high speed out of the tunnel. So we should have a great time with the kids. We are up very early today, as you can see. It's not even quite light yet. You can still see the moon up there in the distance. There you go. But today's fragrance of the day is one that I was hoping would smell much more like the thumbnail for this video would suggest, which is this bright, sunny, light, fresh fragrance. And what I'm talking about is the fragrance by Atelier Cologne, and it's called a fragrance by Atelier Cologne called Lemon Island. Lemon Island, let's talk about this. So it's just lemon, jasmine, and vanilla. Those are the three notes in the fragrance. And this is one that I can't lie, I've struggled with. When I first sampled this, it smelled nice. I got an immediate lemon at the top, like a sharp, crisp lemon at the top, and thought this is going to be really nice. But as I've played with it more, and I've had this for a few months now, this was back in my travel sprays video that I filmed a few months back, I think back in January. But as I've played with this more, it's a strange fragrance. It reminds me of those fragrances that people describe as having solar notes that just maybe don't mesh well with their skin. But I'm going to try it again today. It's going to be about 85 degrees here in Orlando, so it'll be really hot, and see how this performs. The best way that I can describe it is it smells like when I use nail polish remover on, big fluffy cotton balls, and I leave the cotton balls to dry, like they're sitting on a counter somewhere and they've dried down. If you stick your nose in that cotton ball, you get that like dried down nail polish remover smell. So it's not sharp, right? It's not the initial hit of like really strong alcohol smell. It's just this dried down chemically thing. So imagine that cotton ball then sprinkled with some hints of lemon is the best way that I could describe this. And I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I know the description of that sounds horrendous, and maybe it is. We're going to find out today, you guys. But there's something about the cotton part of that I like and is comforting, but there's something about the like chemically smell of that description that I gave you that just is a little bit disappointing to me in comparison to what I thought this was going to smell like. Anyway, I have sprayed quite a bit of this, and it's going to be hot today, so we're going to give this a test and see how it performs during the day. In fairness to this fragrance, I haven't ever had it on more than just as a quick, test, a first impressions test, so we're going to see. So again, that's lemon, jasmine, and vanilla are the notes. And I wish it was heavier on the lemon. I don't really get any of the jasmine, and I can't say that I get the vanilla either. So it's like this lemony, solar note-ish chemical thing going on that I'm just going to have to live with today and see how I feel about this. Now, I do a review at the end of the week on Saturday of all the fragrances that I wore during the week, and so I will certainly be sure to give you my sort of final impressions of this at that time. Right now, I know for sure I would not be purchasing a full bottle of this, at least if the experience doesn't change today. It's about $142-ish for 100 mils or a 3-ouncer of this, and I just can't see that being in my purchasing future. But we're going to give this a try today and see how it goes. So that's my fragrance of the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful one. We're going to go scream our heads off at Islands of Adventure and ride some roller coasters. Take care, friends.